All right, what's up, everybody? Of course, it's your boy, the franchise, and Dale Two Shades McCarty, Pumpkinhead tonight.
Let's go.
That works. And we are live, of course, from Kings Bluff here on University Avenue, FPL Franchise Pick'em League, Week 7, and this man has something to say.
So everyone keeps on asking, oh, when are we going to get an invite? When should we come up? We're here every Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. So instead of asking us, where's our invite, show up. We're sick and tired of it.
We're doing an open invite. Everybody knows where we are.
We're not keeping it a secret.
Like you said, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, we're ripping the Mug Club flannel tonight, son.
I'm ripping a Sprite. They ran out of root beer.
Ran out of root beer.
It's a devastating day.
I know. The man's got a can tonight, no glass.
I got shades.
Yeah, took my shades in honor of the NBA starting tonight. My man's going to the Memphis Grizzlies glasses that we got for free last year when we on New Year's. So, let's get right into it. We had some suggestions. I believe Joey brought it up and was like, you know what, why go over last week? What happened? We all know what happened. Let's get right into Week 7. We're going to start off with the standings tonight before we get started on this week's games. It's in the CBC, the L Division. Ashley on top, 4-2. Dale, 3-3. No, you won last week, right? Yeah.
I won last week.
Because you took Denver. Only 2 people took Denver.
I played the reverse Uno card in a reverse.
Yeah, that's right. That won you that. You were 7-7. You won that Monday night game with Denver, which I still can't believe how they pulled that up. Well, they covered the spread. They still lost the game. But anyway, Malachi and Joey, 2-4. Malachi in third because he's got more right than Joey right now. In the Lager division, Kim on top. His franchise at 4-2, but only because she's 4 ahead of Matt. His Matt's also 4-2 now. He's won 3 straight.
Matt, pick it up. Get more.
Yeah, he's just 4 behind Kim now. Ryan 2-4, John 2-4. Ryan has him with the games right at 49-44. In the playoff standings right now, we'll go ahead and start talking about that now as we're 6 games in. Kim on top, of course, at 4-2 with the most right. So she's got number 1. Ashley getting the second spot because she's a division leader. And then Matt, Dale, 3 and 4 spots. Ryan in 5th. John 6th. Malachi 7th. Joey right now, the lone man out. But with the same record. So, I mean, a win can change all of that. In the CWC, we're going to go with the red division. Alex and Kyle and Tim are all 4-2, but Alex on top with 55 right, Kyle 49 right.
But I'm not in that.
I know, yeah. That's tough. They're all good right now. It was for Nicole. Just because she's in that division, it's 2 games out of the division lead, but we'll get into the playoff standings here in a minute. She's 2-4, which she got a big win over Miss Franchise last week.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's happy about that.
She doesn't deserve it.
She brought you your Sprite.
But she still forgot her shades.
That's true. I had to bring mine. She forgot them again tonight. I had to bring mine.
She might have, I don't know.
You look like Back to the Future right now. I saw that just hit me.
I'm glad.
Yeah, good movie.
These are my favorite.
And we're not going to talk about movies because we all know what happened last Saturday.
My movie's dog shit.
I was just in the back of my mind.
I'm so glad I didn't pay any money for it.
That's true. You got all free on that. I forgot about that. The white division, Frank, Julie, Brian, all 3-3. I'm going to let this man cough it out. You good?
Yup.
Not used to Sprite.
Man, I swear it's like vodka.
Again, Frank, Julian, Brian, all 3-3. Frank was 51 right. That's why he's on top of that division. We got Nathan at 2-4. And he's still got 45 right, but he's been losing a lot lately. Well, all right, remember, he only had 2 right this week.
Who did?
Week. Nathan.
Nathan?
He had to get the Sunday night game just to get 2.
Oh.
That's bad.
And I'm playing this week.
All right.
I think so.
I should know that.
You should. I mean,
yeah, you know. Well, we're going to get into that later. But it's crazy, just 2 right. I feel bad. Like you just heard some sort of reward just for only getting 2 right.
Add to his bill.
Yeah, well, I don't want to add it to his bill, man. Like, all right, if you get less than 5 right a week, you owe money.
That works for me.
In the playoff standings there, Alex on top of the number 1 spot because he's got 4-2, of course, leading that division, 55 right, like 60% clip right now. Frank in second because he's leading the white division. Kyle third, Tim fourth, Julie 5 spot, Ryan sixth, Nathan seventh, and Colin eighth right now. But of course, one win can change all of that.
Open and change.
Week by week. Now it's time for week 7.
I thought you were going to say it's Vader time.
That's fine. Vader was good.
Vader was good.
He was crazy.
He was bulky, doing somersaults and shit like that. That was awesome.
Man, his size. But all right. Thursday night football tomorrow night. New Orleans 2-4 at Arizona 2-4. Arizona -1.5. New Orleans. Yeah, close game. It's pretty much just a pick 'em when you get down to this 1.5 points. Like whoever's somebody's gonna win about that.
You said it's just a pick 'em.
Yeah, I said
That's the league.
I know. Yeah,
I thought it was funny.
He said the title.
Yeah.
Family Guy joke. New Orleans coming into this game hot on the heels of giving away the game last week against Cincinnati, as their defense has more holes than Swiss cheese. Like that, didn't you? Or you just like the word holes?
Both. I didn't know where you were going.
Yeah, exactly.
You started having it with holes, and you went Swiss cheese.
Never let them know your next move.
That's my saying.
It's Swiss cheese. Andy Dalton doesn't scare anyone. And with Arizona, of course, Kyler Murray looks like a squirrel trying to get out of a maze because he's constantly under pressure, just running around, no clue what he's doing. With mixed yet exciting results, though, as they sometimes he'll get away and make a play. And Cliff Kingsbury, I was sitting there looking on the sideline, and he looks like Ryan Gosling in Crazy Stupid Love, just the way he just stands there. Like I looked up a side-by-side picture of those two. They might be the same guy. But Juno's doing some shit over here. Is that what you're laughing at?
This franchise about going to take it out.
Taken out by the 6-month-old dog.
That was fucking funny.
That really, the corner of my eye, I saw it, yeah.
Man,
But all right, I'm taking Arizona. And you always give away your Thursday pick here.
That I do. So that's tough. I don't.
It's a pick 'em. Like, again, I said it.
I'm gonna go New Orleans.
Okay. So
I
Nate,
really don't know.
So Nate, there you go. He's taking New Orleans. Now to the Sunday games. Indianapolis 3-2-1 at Tennessee 3-2. Tennessee -2.5. Indy's like, who needs a running game?
Haven't we already played the Colts?
Yeah, your division. You got to play them twice.
Yeah, okay.
I'm playing them twice awfully close.
That's what I thought. All right.
But, like, again, who needs a running game? 16 carries last week, and they threw the ball 58 times.
Damn.
Like, finally saw Matt Ryan as Matt Ryan that we expected to see a little bit as they aired it out so much last week. And they won the game, beat Jacksonville. And that's what worries me because the Titans' pass defense struggles a little bit.
We struggle a lot.
They do. And the way Matt Ryan was throwing the ball last week, that could possibly throw for over 300 yards again. Is with the Titans, is they needed to rest up, get healthy, and look forward to that new dome stadium that they're going to put forward.
Is that a fact?
Well, they got to go through Metro Council. If that's approved, then they will. $2.2 billion.
What's the point in building a new stadium?
Well, here's the thing. They said it was going to take $1.1 billion to renovate. So you're like, what the hell? Let's just throw another. Let's double it. Go 2.2.
So are they getting rid of the Nissan Stadium?
Yes, they will. If this
Okay.
is approved. But so they want a dome stadium. So now they could try to get a Super Bowl, Final Four, and any big event that comes, which it makes sense.
That does make sense. But why not
makes
start with it in the first place? Why waste all that money destroying this new stadium just to build this dome stadium?
It's true. That was
Why not go ahead and build the dome?
20-some years ago, probably when they built that stadium there. I was like, it makes sense considering that it's going to cost double. Not double, but I mean, you're going to pay $1.1 billion just to renovate. You might as well build a new one. Draw more money in, especially a Final Four. I'm down. Like Super Bowl, I'm there.
WrestleMania.
The other part had a SummerSlam. It was like a test run.
SummerSlam was pretty cool.
Yes, like a WrestleMania would be nice. Any big event now if they get that done approved. Anyway, back to football here. Speaking of Tennessee, big week. Titans get this approved to Metro Council. The Vols beat Alabama. And I've been looking out as the goalposts have not reached the Cumberland River yet. I have not seen them coming down the Cumberland River here in Clarksville yet. Those things were thrown into the river in Knoxville. It was crazy scene. Big win for the Vols. Now, to the pick, I'm going to take Tennessee. As I was saying all that about Indianapolis and Matt Ryan, but I think the Titans will get the 4-2.
I don't know if Matt Ryan keeps on lobbing them in the air. Hopefully we'll get lucky and intercept
You
some.
never know, especially at home. I think the Titans could pull that out.
You would think it'd be a no-brainer that we beat Indianapolis. We beat them last time.
Yeah, beat them
It was
there.
close.
Yeah, now you got the home game.
It was close. We beat them last time.
I think it'll be another close game. I
But I feel like we're going to lose.
It's just 2.5. Okay, really?
See, the Titans, they're weird.
You can't trust them.
I feel like we should be able to blow the Colts out of the water. The last time we played them, it was super close and I almost had a heart attack.
It's weird. It's like I took the Colts to win that division, and I'm not picking them here, but it's still such a close division. It could change any given week. Moving on now, Atlanta 3-3 at Cincinnati 3-3. Cincinnati -6.5. I'm just gonna go right straight to it. I'm taking Atlanta as they're 6-0 so far this season against the spread. They've won every game with the spread this year. That's crazy. Said it again. The longest any team has ever won every game against the spread. That's crazy. But at some point, you have to stop saying Atlanta is just a pesky team who covers every week. As I mentioned, they're 6-0 to an actual playoff contenders. Like they're tied with Tampa for the division lead right now. They should have had a chance to maybe beat them for that roughing passer penalty 2 weeks ago. They could have possibly won that game and be in first place.
Being tied with Tampa, to me, feels like an insult.
Especially right now, which will into Tampa later, trust me. And Mariota seems like he has found his spot in Atlanta. The man deserves it. I've mentioned it before. Yeah, fell in love with the Oregon Ducks and Mariota back in the day. And so again, I'm taking Atlanta. Next up, Detroit 1-4 at Dallas 4-2. I'm gonna take a drink here. Say something.
So it's really nice to see Mariota still doing good. He's what made me really like the Titans. I saw him; he was able to throw, pass. I'm so glad he finally found his groove again.
Miss Franchise. Miss Fran. Oh, she was prepared.
You got to use them eyes.
I didn't know it was sitting there. Refilling. Gotta have 60 ounces mug club, baby.
Chilling and refilling.
Taking Detroit.
You gonna take Detroit?
Don't know why. But again, I was thinking of you when I was making my picks today.
Thank you.
Because like last week, I got nothing to lose.
No, you don't. I mean, you
So
really
why
don't.
am I overthinking this? So what's it matter? I'm taking Detroit. I got 9 right last week, so I might as well just keep thinking that way.
I was one behind you.
Yeah, and then my picks don't count. But I'm still doing it anyway, just for the hell of it. I love, picking is fun.
Pick this is a lot better than franchise. Or not the franchise. That's you. What's the other thing where you just pick the players?
Fantasy.
Fantasy. This is way better than fantasy. I don't care. You can fight me. I ain't scared of you.
Fantasy ain't real.
It's not.
Right,
But a lot of people like to think it is.
Detroit. I'd like to think that the Lions used the bye week to get healthy and refresh, but the talent gap, I believe, is just too far, but which makes no sense even though I'm still taking Detroit. But I feel like they're going to backdoor cover here. As the running game should have some success in spurts, maybe put some points on the board to keep that game fairly close. And with Dallas, they finally looked mediocre Sunday night against Philly, but I feel like most Dallas fans wanted that to happen with Dak coming back this week. I feel like they wanted Cooper Rush to struggle, and he did. Even though they got that game within a field goal, wound up losing by 9. Dak is expected to be back this week, so I feel like there'll be a little bit of rust there, so that's why I'm going to take Detroit.
I respect that.
Yeah, of course, either it can be a close game or you never know. Dallas could win by 20. We don't know.
I would have picked Dallas, me personally. But it's okay. You're
Fine.
you.
I mean, you still got to make your picks.
I sure do.
Green Bay 3-3 at Washington 2-4. Washington plus 5.5, as I believe the spread was going to be more until Green Bay lost at home to the Jets last week.
Good old foreskins.
Aaron Rodgers feel like he's just wellness pilled to the point that his head coach can't understand a word he says. Losing by 17 at home to the Jets should be more cause for concern, but of course I'm going to take Green Bay. So I believe Washington has lost Carson Wentz with a broken finger. So I believe they're going to struggle. Yeah, he broke his finger on his throwing hand, so he's out in a few weeks. So I believe Taylor Heineke is going to start for Washington. And yeah, I'm Heine. It's a funny word. He don't need a dictionary for that. He knows what Heine means.
It's ass. So he's ass.
Now, your favorite player, Tom Brady. Tampa Bay 3-3 at Carolina 1-5 at a 10.5 point spread. Carolina plus 10.5.
God.
Tampa Bay is like, remember when Tom Brady was the standard for a good teammate? Now he's just a 45-year-old going through stuff at home, and he's taking it out on his coworkers, yelling at him on the sidelines like, yeah, keep your problems at home. Man.
If I was his teammate, I don't know why anybody would want to put up with this old, whiny, bitchy ass mouth.
It is a game they should have won. They lost to Pittsburgh. Lost to the Steelers.
Tom Brady needs to pack up and go. Leave. Go deal with your
He
little
might
boys.
be thinking about that now.
I hope he does.
Because he's like, why did I come back for this? Like, we suck. Well, not suck. They're still tied for the division lead, but
He'd probably keep his wife if he would have retired by now.
with the Panthers, he would have. Yeah. But she's got a life to live. She makes more money than him.
That's sad.
And with Carolina, let's see, with the Panthers, P.J. Walker is not the answer. I believe he averaged like 4 yards of completion last week. So healthy or not, just give the ball to Jacob Eason and see what happens. So you got nothing to lose right now when you're 1-5. So they've got Christian McCaffrey on the trading block right now, so they're just giving up. But 2.5, I'm taking Tampa. Every week I have to say that I'm not confident in a pick, and this is probably one I'm not confident in. It's the way the Bucks have struggled to score.
I don't know with Carolina being 1-5 and Tampa seems like the safest
It
option.
does, but last week Carolina didn't cover against the Rams, which we thought we would, playing for a new coach. They did until like a late touchdown by the Rams. 10.5 is just a lot, but I'm still going Tampa.
10.5 is a lot, but I still respect Tampa. Especially since Carolina's 1-5.
Yeah, I agree. I'll agree. Next up, the Giants 5-1 at Jacksonville 2-4, and Jacksonville favored by 3.5, which really surprises me. The Giants 5-1, they're not favored. They're on the road.
Are you sure you got
Jacksonville?
right?
I did. That's a minus 3.5.
Okay.
I checked that 5 times to make sure I had that right.
Well, you said that Jacksonville was favored.
They are.
That's negative 3.5.
Yeah, Jacksonville is favored to win.
Is that how that works?
You're in weeks. You should know
I
this.
don't know how betting works. I'm just a baby. I'm a ding dong.
The team that's minus is the team that's expected to win, and Gino's trying to grab the pumpkin nipple off the table here.
What's up, dog?
She's a dog.
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
tonight's a fun night.
Another win for the Giants. Is it not fun every week?
I digress.
Well played. We had to work. Yeah, I had to work that in at least once. Got a dog. Yeah, Gino's. Okay.
Look at my knees.
But anyway, the Giants, another win last week. So you know we have to talk about Brian Daboll's massive cajones. I have to figure out, but every time they win, we gotta have a different word for balls. So we're going cajones tonight. They just finished finding ways. They just keep finding ways to win.
That's why I like a football team.
I know, 5-1. Like they had 4 wins last year. This year they already have 5.
Someone left.
And this defense is for real.
Is it?
Defense is no joke. Their defense is for real.
I thought every defense was for real.
Yeah, because it's not fantasy.
Exactly.
All right, their defense is no joke.
Everything can be a joke.
Oh my God,
You're not gonna win here.
you're exhausting.
Thank you.
No, wait, you're a mystery. That's right. You're a mystery to me.
I'm just a ding dong, doing what ding dongs do best.
Yeah, doing ding dong stuff,
Ding dong.
butt stuff. Ding
At
dong.
King's Bluff
Yes.
and being built
Where we
for
are.
tough.
No, Jacksonville, they're so Jekyll and Hyde. It's like they almost beat Philly to knock them from being undefeated. Now they've lost 3 in a row. They lost to Houston.
They
lost to
fell.
Indy. Like,
They felt
I don't know
hard.
what's going on. So, what Philly, Houston, and Indy have been their 3 straight losses. The Houston Indy games weren't the ones that weren't expected, really, the way they were playing.
So what you're saying is Houston's getting wins.
1.
Oh,
But they're covering. Like, they're covering for you. Like,
Yeah, that's
technically, like, I'll be curious to see what the spread, like, what the standings would be with the spread besides the actual games. But going Giants. It's hard to, with plus 3.5, the way that defense is playing, it's
I
hard
respect that.
it's hard to go against the Giant cojones. All right, next up, Cleveland 2-4 at Baltimore 3-3. Baltimore minus 6.5. As with Cleveland, the Jacoby Brissett experience has had some ups and downs. But last week was an example of that, of the bad, really, with 2 picks, 1 fumble loss. He was sacked 4 times. And I don't think it's going to get much better this week. You know, they were blown out last week at home against Bailey Zappi. Our man right now. Like, we're rolling.
I love
with the train.
Zappi.
Yeah, we just love the name.
I wish he'd zap me.
He might. He's from Western Kentucky. Sure, he went to school at.
I'm about to take a road trip
I
down
know
that
my
way.
stuff. Like, we got to get more views on this, dude. More than 20? Like, come on. We know our shit.
He knows his shit.
Well, you know, yeah, but you're here every week.
I'm just here.
Giving out open invitations, and you still show up.
That I do.
Everybody else said.
Step up, step off.
Everybody show up. I might even buy you a beer. Or 2. Or we get a
Not,
brewski.
not if they're underage.
Yeah, if you're underage.
We tried that.
But we get the brewski flight out. 12 flight brewski. 12 beer flight.
I know what it is. I've
I
been
know
here.
you do. I'm saying.
I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, you can't till March.
That's
And this is the part of the show where, like, what are we talking about? Cleveland and Baltimore.
he remembers.
Yes.
I forgot.
And Baltimore is like they remain maddeningly inconsistent, but Cleveland is so banged up on defense. I believe they won't give up. Like, they won't give much resistance to Lamar Jackson. And I feel like Baltimore needs a win right now. So I'm going to go Baltimore minus 6.5.
I respect that.
Yes, I just feel like, which I don't trust that pick either. But
Lamar Jackson has a funny
like
face.
I believe they need a win. Lamar had some bad. Like, I feel like he's trying to do too much. I feel like, or he feels like he has to do too much.
He just needs to relax a little.
He does, but I think he has to do a lot, so that's why he's forcing the issues sometimes. Next up, this is a weird one. The Jets, 4-2. At Denver, 2-4. Denver favored. Denver minus 3.5 as the Jets blew out Aaron Rodgers at Lambeau last week. Not blew out, 2017. I still count that as a blowout. 17-point win. Against Green Bay, against Aaron Rodgers.
I thought a blowout was like whatever points, 0.
In the NFL, I mean, 17 points, I would say it's a blowout.
Works for me.
Yeah,
They got their ass beat.
they did. Like, so anything
Just like
can
me.
happen. It's like, it's weird because they win 27-10, and they only had 110 yards passing, but Brees Hall, the rookie from Duke, actually ran all over him. And Sauce Gardner is the real deal as a rookie corner. It's like, it's weird because the Jets might actually get an offensive and defensive rookies of the year. And Sauce Gardner and Brees Hall, which is that I don't know if that's ever happened. I have to look that up to figure that out. That the same team has had rookies of the year on both sides of the ball.
That'd be
Insane.
as long as the NFL's been going on. Well, not the NFL, but as long as football's been happening, but I imagine it has.
That's true. It might have.
But I don't know.
how long that award has been happening. But
Yeah, it might be like a big gap.
we'll look it up after the show's down. I'm just curious.
Me too.
Denver.
Colorado.
That's where it's at. Been there. It's nice.
Is it?
Colorado's nice.
I didn't know it was that Colorado. I just took a guess.
So I love this man. It makes me laugh. Even though they covered versus the Chargers, I don't trust them. And it's a real toss-up. But I don't know if I said it yet or not, but I'm going to take the Jets on this plus 3.5. It seems like they have the momentum, and the other, which is Denver, just like it's the opposite of momentum, which would be stop momentum or something. I don't know. There's got to be a word for that.
Momentum.
As Russell Wilson is crazy because we were watching this game Monday night. He was 10 for 10 in the first quarter of that game. Then went 5 for 18 passing the rest of the game. Of course, the Chargers won in overtime, but Denver still covered. It's just weird. Like, they give that man $250 million contract, and it's still like they're 2-4 right now.
I'm really glad I don't own a team You put up bad numbers, you're fired. I don't
It's
care
true,
who
man.
you are.
I'll tell you what, though, I wouldn't mind having $250 million.
Just to go out there and suck, me neither. That's easy money.
So again, I'm going Jets. Houston. Here we go. Your Texans. Houston 1-3-1 at Las Vegas. They're just -4, but Vegas -7.5.
Let's go with Houston.
Houston, as they're not as bad as their record shows, and they're not as bad as really what they were last year. And I can't read my handwriting on that. Oh, got it. But they're a far cry from being good. I didn't know what that was.
You know they make like iPads, stuff like that. You like
Yeah, I
scribble.
don't get that Rocket Book, which I've been looking at. That reusable notebook, like it's crazy.
Your phone has notes on it too. You can type that
I
out
know, but then yeah, that's true.
instead of.
But this is bigger. Even though our
Well,
right really small and sloppy.
I was thinking, would you rather have like a bigger piece of paper, or nice and neat? Well,
I know, nice and neat might be better, so I can read it.
That's
But
perfect to me.
That Rocket Book, I'm going to order one.
So you can take off with it.
Yeah.
Because it's a rocket.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Brad Houston, Las Vegas.
Let's see. Yeah, I was just trying to figure that they were off last week. I was just reading my notes, and I still can't believe that they beat Jacksonville 13-6. I don't.
That's why I picked Houston.
It was Vegas. Like they seemed to figure it out offensively, despite losing to Kansas City before their bye week last week, which I believe that makes them dangerous. So I'm taking the Raiders on this. If you can't figure that out here, minus the 7.5. As Devontae Adams should be playing, I believe. I don't think he's going to be suspended, or even though he's probably going to have to go to court for running over that photographer. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not.
It was after the game. He was frustrated, and the photographer walked in front of him, and he just pushed him down. He got fined for that. I believe they said a court date, which, I mean, there's too many people. In my opinion, there's too many people on the sidelines.
There really are.
After a game, look, they're struggling. They're 1-4, and you just walk in front of him. I'm not condoning that.
I don't think you should have
come on.
I don't think you should have pushed him down. But I mean,
I'm fine with. I think they're fine with that. But don't file charges. Say, "Oh, I'm sorry for walking in front of you." You know what I mean? No, you're wrong, man.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of. I feel like it's not the photographer's fault.
You have to see, he was walking right from. Didn't even pay attention to Devontae walking straight to the tunnel. He just crossed his path. If you're driving and a deer crosses your path, you're gonna be mad at the deer, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. The photographer is the deer in this situation.
Okay, that makes more sense now. I had it backwards.
But it is what it is. Next up, of course, taking Vegas. The next up, Seattle 3-3 at the Chargers 4-2. I'm big on the Chargers, Justin Herbert. Chargers -6.5, but I'm going to say it right now, I'm picking Seattle.
I respect that.
Seattle they have the juice to hang with the Chargers. I believe if it becomes a track meet, just up and down the field, if Herbert can throw touchdowns, they couldn't do it against Denver. But I believe Denver's defense is better than Seattle. So I believe there's going to be more touchdowns scored. Just Kenny Walker III just ran the ball, another guy, they just come out of nowhere. Seattle's throwing points up on the board. As the Chargers are also maddeningly inconsistent, as I mentioned with the other team earlier. But at least they've found ways to win as they're 4-2, tied with Kansas City for the division lead. And it's kind of a home game, even though Seattle travels well. So I believe this could be a 50-50 split with the fans. But I'm going to take Seattle. I want to take the Chargers. Their play, Keenan Allen should be back, and I need him back in my fantasy league that I'm in right now.
Traitor.
Well, I'm not saying I like it
How
better.
you gonna have a pick'em league and?
I mean, it's your cousin's fantasy league.
I'm not even in that.
I know, which that's weird, right?
No, I'm glad to be out of that.
You didn't want to be in it.
I didn't want to be in the first place. I was just a placeholder.
With the play calling Monday night, Herbert was only sacked 5 times all year going into that game. All of a sudden, he could drop back once without being pressured. So, change up the plays a little bit. I like Brandon Staley as a coach. I believe he's got a pretty good offensive mind, but I believe he's just not ready completely yet to really call plays and all that he's doing. I hate not taking the Chargers. I really do.
It's gonna come back to bite you in the ass. Calling it right now.
If the Chargers win by 10,
I mean that's still good for you, then, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, either way, you still have nothing to lose.
Yeah, 'cause I still think they're going to win, but I think Seattle will keep it close.
So you're just picking Seattle because of the points plus 6.5.
Because of the spread. Wait, we didn't mention the show. Like the spread is what we call this podcast.
I thought they already knew
My
that.
intro, they do, but I feel like we just.
Well, I mean, they
say
can
it
also see the title if they ever watch it.
on the intro. I know, yeah. Like, come
We're
on,
calling all y'all out.
share it. Come on, like we're trying here.
But
Help us out. Yeah,
subscribe, comment, like, share.
Like King's Bluff has been so great to us too. Like somebody come by, like, even if we're not here, come on another day. Come out and have a beer. Great beer here. That's
They
why
got
we're
great
here.
root beer.
That's why we're Mud Club.
They're Mug Club.
Well, he will be when he's old enough.
Not old enough.
Not yet.
I love you people.
All right, for the third time tonight, where are we?
We're at the very bottom now.
Third down's Charm. That's what she said. Had to work it in somehow. When said he would. Don't spit the Sprite out.
I was just shocked it came out of nowhere.
That's what she said. That burp might be. All right.
Like this. I mean,
Kansas City 4-2 at San Francisco 3-3. San Francisco plus 3.5. We're gonna ignore the belch.
I'm not. You could try.
Yeah, who cares? Like whatever. We only got 20 people watching it anyway.
20 people.
Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to add more belching, like get more viewers, and do some stupid shit.
Some ding dong shit.
It's like now's usually the time where I'm like, oh, all right, we'll see you next week. But we're not done yet. All right.
Okay, well, I thought I had something. I was proud of it.
Kansas City 4-2, San Francisco 3-3, plus 3.5. Kansas City, this line seems rather low, even though they're coming off a loss to Buffalo. My Super Bowl pick, which I got that game right. Mahomes has showed a little chink in the armor a little bit. He threw 2 picks last week, one in the red zone. The last one that he threw was just the game was on the line, but the one he threw in the red zone, interception in the end zone, actually, they're inside the 20. Something he would normally not do. I don't think it's worrisome yet, because I trust him. So I'm taking Kansas City on this. As with San Francisco, they were held to 14 points last week against Atlanta. Even though they're at home this week, it feels unlikely they have the firepower to keep up with the Chiefs. And I believe the Chiefs will play mad. They rarely lose 2 in a row anyway, if they ever have with Mahomes. So I know he's going to be ready to go.
All I can think of last week's game, Kansas City's game, was just Mahomes just having he was having a bad day.
And it was against Buffalo. Like, you knew that game.
Buffalo's
Like, it's
defense
funny
is
because
solid.
we discussed that last week, and we felt like it wasn't going to live up to the hype. And it kind of really did, because, you know, that game last year in the playoffs was, 42-36 in overtime.
Yeah.
In this game, so we technically were right on that, too. Like, we know what we're talking about here.
It may not sound like it.
It really
Especially
does.
coming out of my
But
mouth.
we do. Like, it might something might like, no, there ain't no way they're right. But we're right a lot.
Say we're wrong a lot or we're right a
We're
lot?
right a lot. Even though we're not going to be right on our picks, but about the gameplay and how the games turn out, like, we are right a lot.
We've called it this NFL season
We
will
have-
be
just the
a
way how the
crazy
game-
ass NFL season.
It's been
From
been
week 2.
weird.
Goals.
And Jimmy G against an elite QB, unless their defense shows up, their defense is not as good as they have been in the past. So I don't have fun getting. That's why I'm taking Kansas City. Now, the Sunday night game, Pittsburgh at Miami. Pittsburgh 2-4, Miami 3-3, Miami minus 7.5. I'm picking Pittsburgh.
Really.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like it just feels like Vegas just said, you know what, Miami, Pittsburgh and Miami, throw 7 points down because the game's in Miami, and Tua will be back. I believe they've had some reports that he is just super focused in practice this week, so he will be back.
I hope he comes back
Yeah.
twice as strong,
I think,
twice
well,
as fast, twice
I
as
hope he
hard.
does too. Like, I believe there's going to be a little bit of rust there, and you never know, that first hit he takes could just give him flashbacks. So I don't know.
It never happened to
We'll
me.
see. Yeah, Mr. 7?
I'm at like 12 now.
Okay. Yeah. Keep falling off buses and running in the doors. Falling off porches. I don't even know if we mentioned the porch yet. Oh, you broke your arm. You didn't get a
I
concussion.
didn't get a concussion. I just broke my
That's
arm.
right. It fell through the porches.
Saved a baby.
Whose baby?
A friend of mine's.
Like a real baby?
Yeah, like a real baby.
I didn't know that.
Walking.
So now that makes sense because you were.
I saved a baby's
I
life.
thought you were just walking outside and fell through the porch.
No, the little kid finally learned how to open doors. And the back porch was super rickety.
Whose kid?
What was his name?
I mean, what? How?
No, it wasn't about like that.
Gotcha.
I don't forget his name.
That's fine. You saved the baby, fell through the porch.
Saved the baby's life.
You're a hero.
I sure am.
Still a mystery. You're even more of a mystery to me. I
I'm a
didn't know that. I
mystery.
didn't know that part.
I'm a hero, mystery ding dong. Trying to come up with a nickname for that.
Pittsburgh just feels. Well, I already talked about that, but with Miami, like Tua will play his clear protocol. I believe there'll be rust, some cobwebs. It's hard to judge this team without him. It's like, of course, they've lost 3 straight without him, but they're so good with him. So I'm just curious to see how this game will be. But if I'm going to take Pittsburgh as a Mike Tomlin team with momentum. It's a tough team to beat, regardless of who the quarterback is. So just have a gut feeling with that. Of course, I could have been wrong. I've been wrong before. But we're not talking about the past.
No, it's not Throwback Thursday.
Monday Night Football. Chicago 2-4 at New England 3-3. New England -8.5. That's a lot of points for Bailey Zappi to cover.
I think he's got it. I really do.
I'm taking New England, yes. I'm riding the Zappi, the Bailey Zappi train. As the Bears, prime time is down bad this week with the Bears playing. Like they lost 12-7 to Washington to the Force games last Thursday. And of course, enough said though. Like maybe there's not enough said because with the Bears,
Who knows?
who knows?
Who knows?
We don't know.
They're a mystery to me.
Like it. I like it.
You get
I
it?
like it. I'll say who knows. You can say they're a mystery. New England, Belichick spent the last 2 weeks showing how easy it is to deal with a subpar QB, and he's dealing with another one this week in Justin Fields. So we'll see how that plays out. As Mac Jones is on the cusp of returning from the high ankle sprain, but with Bailey Zappi throwing for over 300 yards last week, like how do you sit him down back for Mac Jones? You can't, right?
I don't think so.
So I believe Zappi's got to get the start regardless of what's going on. So I'm taking New England -8.5.
I don't blame. I'll take New England.
I'm riding the Zappi train forward again because what do I have to lose? I got nothing to lose.
This is free for you.
I'll tell you what though, it's golden hour, golden sour. Because I'm a sour beer guy. I guess say it every week. I don't care. I'll say it all the way to week 17. This is some good beer. Every beer they have here is good Sprite.
Good Sprite.
It's a can. That's not freshly brewed here. They ran out of root beer. That's why he's drinking the Sprite tonight. That's how
It's a
good the
sad
root
day.
beer is here. They ran out. Tapped out in the keg.
They could have saved me one glass.
I know. Every Wednesday, make sure they have 1 glass of root beer for 2 shades.
I mean, I'm always here.
Yeah, we need to get, they have the schedule put out every week. We got to figure out a way.
I would love to have us on the schedule.
We sweet talk somebody here on Wednesday and have, I don't know what to say, but well, I think Ashley or Jess does that, so they already left. But I forgot about it while they were here. Yeah, Ashley, who works here, actually made these flannels. Yeah. She's awesome. She makes the shirts and everything.
Love this place.
I know. I've been telling people that. I'm glad you agree.
This place is dope.
I know. I've been telling people that.
It makes me want to smoke a stogie.
For years. Well, yeah, we can. Where'd everybody go? Like, quiet. So we're focused.
Tim, if you're watching this, I'm sober. I stay drink clean.
Now it's time. FPL Week 7.
Hell yeah.
Big
Let's
time.
go.
Malachi 2-4 versus Frank 3-3.
I'm gonna go Malachi.
Come on.
Malachi.
What's in that spray? Really taking Malachi over Frank. Frank's
yeah.
hot. Frank's hot right now.
Frank's pretty ugly, but probably sees
Maybe
this.
it's the bald head. You want to rub lotion on it?
I
still want to know, like, the first year, I still think about this all the time because I won the trophy last year, the trophy I gave out for the winner. Like, he brought it back to me after he won it, and I won it, so he brought it back to me, and it had candle wax all over it. I'm like, what is he doing in the bedroom with my trophy and candle wax? That's a mystery to both of us.
Dude, that's weird.
He wanted to see what happened. I don't think it's. I mean, hey, you gotta keep it up. Gotta keep it kinky, right?
Frank, you do you, man.
He did him all right. I'm throwing him on blast right now.
Good. We'll throw everyone.
All right, you said Malachi.
I'm taking Malachi. He's young. He's smart. He's hot.
Okay.
Not like physical. Like I'm not attracted to him.
like maybe.
But I mean, he's still
I
hot.
would-
Like
My gut's saying Frank this week. So you know what? Well, I don't have a pen. I would circle that, but I'll try to remember. Next up, Joey and Brian. Joey 2 and 4.
Brian.
Brian 3 and 3. Immediately, yikes. He said Joey's easy.
Joey's always easy. He's at the bottom.
I know it's when he wins. Yeah, I'm gonna get hot now. But when he loses, he's like, "Oh, I'm just not a good guesser,"
I don't.
which is true. With the spread, it's hard stuff. But he don't care right now. The Balls beat Bama. He's on cloud 9. Even though our Braves
He
lost.
needs to come back to some reality and realize that he sucks at this.
Even though our Braves lost, like I love it, Joey, I love the Braves. Like it's all right. We won the World Series last year. It's fine.
Braves got their ass beat.
They did.
So glad. That's right.
Dodgers lost 2.
Oh,
All right. A pair of 2 and 4s here, Nicole and Ryan.
that's a tough one.
Because Ryan's actually had a decent year so far. Even though they're both 2 and 4, but he's got 49 right. It's just crazy to think. I've only got 46, I believe.
I have 47.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Nicole.
Yeah, she won last week, beat Miss Franchise, which you were very happy about.
That I was.
Won by being the closest to the combined score for Monday night. Yeah, I believe Ryan's going to start struggling. I feel like he's going to hit a losing streak, and then he'll start winning some more. I believe Nicole will give him another loss this week also, so I'll roll with that. Alex 4 and 2, John 2 and 4. Alex has the most right in the league right now with 55.
I'm gonna go with Alex.
Yeah, I mean, with 11 more right than John, I can see that. John struggled the last couple of weeks, so I'll go Alex on that. Even though for the sake of the league, I wish John would win just to keep everybody bunched up a lot, just to make it more interesting the rest of the year. But all right, Ashley and Julie. Ashley 4 and 2, Julie 3 and 3. But they've only one game apart, standing wise, and Ashley has one more right than her, 48-47.
I'm gonna go with Ashley. Us blondes gotta stick together.
Okay. Oh, that's a toss-up to me. As I've been flipping coins for Julie the last couple of weeks, trying to do her picks. Like she's keeping track of like who she would think, what the coin toss does.
They're making this
Who
so
I pick.
much
Yeah,
harder.
so I don't know. Like we should flip a coin.
Jesus.
Like, I don't have any change on. Like
I
flip
just-
a coin. Like whoever heads Ashley
I
tells
just-
Julie.
I read the team like, we'll go that one. We'll go that one.
Now, let's see. This might be game of the week here. Kyle and Matt. They're both 4 and 2. Matt's red hot right now.
I want Kyle. I'm gonna take Kyle.
First time this year, I believe. So you've taken the cousin, taking the blood.
You might be right.
I think Matt keeps it going.
I really want. I just want someone to stop Matt.
My gut is telling me. Yeah, because he's, what, 3 in a row, I believe now?
Hopefully, Kyle can shower him with water. Put out his fire.
Put it out like charcoal. Here's a white hot. Put it out. I think Matt's going to ride the white hot train. That's just what my gut is saying. It could be all the golden hour, golden hour.
Right.
All right, Nathan 2 and 4 versus you. You're 3 and 3. Even though you've got more right hand. 47-45. It's 4 and 8 again. Only 2 right last week.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did last
You
week.
can't get much worse than that.
I'm gonna pick Nathan. Nathan's gonna beat me this week.
It's a good strategy. Don't pick yourself.
Don't.
I have to go back and look at the tape now, like when you pick yourself, whether you won or not.
I think I lost all of them. No.
I'm just looking. We skipped the scoreboard part at the beginning of the show. Well, we BS a lot, but we're still at 44 minutes. I think yeah.
I'm not mad about it.
No, I'm not either.
I'm
just
really
saying, I'm
not.
just surprised that we still went that long. That's what she said.
Or he.
All right, Tim, 4 and 2. Kim, 4 and 2. It's no surprise who you're gonna take.
I really hope not.
We're gonna start doing this last because I never know what you're gonna say.
I'm always gonna pick whoever Kim's not.
Yeah, but I just didn't know if you were gonna have some sort of comment that she
No.
flip you off on.
No.
No, nothing tonight. Yeah, throw a puppy.
I'm still waiting for her to come visit us at
Can't
work.
throw Juno. Juno misses me.
Still waiting on
Yeah.
that surprise visit at work.
We're at Clarksville all the time.
She never comes to
And you
here.
hated it today. You had a bad
He just ain't learning how to
rough
drive.
evening tonight up here.
I'm already punching all
That's
ways.
that 5 o'clock Clarksville traffic, man.
Can't wait to fly out of here.
Because you were going to the Madison Street Walmart. Uh-oh, we got a Juno. Yeah, she misses Daddy.
Thank you.
All right. We good?
I think so. I think we covered everything.
Of course we do.
Miss Franshaw sucks.
Swallows. Hashtag. All right. It's a perfect time. Yeah.
I'm so glad I could get the closer.
It's okay.
We'll be here.
Franchise, Two Shades, Kings Club, Mud Club. They're like, please, come on by. Like, come on. It's a good time. It's a Wednesday night. Like, come on. It's 8 o'clock.
We'll be here next Wednesday.
Here, next Wednesday.
6 o'clock
Central Time.
at Kings Bluff. Doing butt